What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the fuck?
Video of the Israeli government holding a private convention here in the United States. One of the people in attendance at this secret meeting was Judith Varney Shorer. She's a former Israeli consul general who was operating out of Atlanta. She was one of the main people saying that the biggest problem that they had was young black people in the United States. But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black is with the young generation of the black community.
This was an Israeli government official who was saying this, not some low-level operative or some rogue member of their diplomatic corps. This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young black people in the United States.
This is it for us, as scientists have confirmed thousands of world-ending biblical creatures are now out of hiding, and everything we know about religion is coming true. People were terrified after one man on a plane noticed the plasmoids in the sky were not only bright, but humming, moving, changing color, and exploding, exactly as it was written in the Bible since day one. And our planet is gearing up for a supernatural biblical ending with the date potentially already set. In Luke 21:25, the Bible mentions that the sign of end times would be in the sky, mentioning celestial disturbances, with people saying that the recent plasmoids are doing exactly that, with haunting footage showing just how many of them exist throughout the world now, to even government drones going near it and completely crashing out, and even one woman recording it getting seemingly angry when she mentions Jesus and God.
Can you talk to me? Can you hear me? Jesus loves me. Oh, you know Jesus.
It's important to note a lot of these sightings are likely from the camera playing tricks, and we might all just be fine.
An average person would think, what's the conspiracy to hide a black alien? Is it that serious? They'd be like, man, y'all looking a little too deep into it. Like, I'm hearing different people say the same thing. Like, no, y'all don't know. They really don't want us to know about any black extraterrestrials.
And they don't want to ever let you know. When I was telling people I had contact with the Andromedans who had very coily hair, twists, and looked like melanated women, like almost Amazonian, that were from the Americas originally before the shift. They do not want to hear that. They do not want people talking about it. And the government is controlling all of those conferences at the top. But because of who I'm in contact with, there will never be a relationship with a lot of these groups because they do not want people knowing. What if you mistreated brown people for so long and then you had to accept that there could one day be a melanated people that come down here and make you accountable for your nefarious behavior towards certain people? You know, it would probably frighten you. So they would prefer to preserve that aspect of truth and make sure most of the beings that are coming here bipedal, they're melanated. Most of them. You could not travel intergalactically unless you had melanin. That's why ships can't even go out of the atmosphere without spraying with a form of melanin. Melanation is required. You would have to have a melanin content to travel through time and space.
Straight to it, straight to it, straight to it, straight to it. Stand on your P's and Q's, man. Don't get comfortable out here on these streets. You know what I'm saying? Alright, gang, let's get into it, man. No matter how comfortable you get, man, how good you feeling, never get comfortable out here on these damn streets. In the house, where you stand at, where your position you in, at your ranking in life, don't never get comfortable. Stay on your P's and Q's. Keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? Because people are good at like they fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? People are good at acting like they cool with you. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you in war, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, there ain't no friends in this bit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, man, when you got people who gonna fight with you in this war, they gonna fight with you. But you gotta also understand that you never know if they can be a government agent, they can be used by the enemy, or they can have their own type of envious or needs that they want that don't necessarily go agree with what you doing. You know what I'm saying? When you on your strategy, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times you gotta stay to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's the sad part about it is like even if you do have people beside you, man, you can't tell them everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't have Yahweh. If you ain't got God with you, bro, you fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause people don't understand that your P's and Q's mean that, you know what I'm saying, your planning, your questioning, you know what I'm saying? All that, your conquesting life, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that people, you know what I'm saying? People wanna be the head of everything. We got some people who want to be the head. They want to be the head of their life. They want to be the head of everything else. Their job, their house. They want to be the head of your life. They want to be the head of their life, the head of this life, the head of everything. But they can't even control their own life. You know what I'm saying? They can't even, people can't even control their own life, but they want to have control over everything else. You know what I'm saying? When you gotta stand up and really handle your business, man, you gotta play the game. You know what I'm saying? Crip. Like no cap. Insane shit. You gotta play the game. You gotta let people think that they got control. You gotta let people think that they doing this, that they do this, that they do all this yapping. And the whole time, you know, they really don't have the mindset to even comprehend what the journey is. You know what I'm saying? We got certain people, man, who want to have control, and they sleep. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? But in their mind, they be delusional. You know what I'm saying? Everything can be out of control, and they be like, I got it under control. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta be willing to stand up for yourself and for the situation and the war, to be like, man, you fucking up, man. You thinking that you doing something, man. A lot of you fucking up. But a lot of times, man, you gotta sit yourself in the mirror too and be like, how can I help myself and help other people out, even though this motherfucker is fucking up? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you can't let they fuck up get to you, and how you don't want to fuck up either. You know what I'm saying? Because we all fuck up in some type of way. You get what I'm saying, Crip? And people don't understand that. People be thinking that every situation they can just be in control, and certain things they just don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? When you in war and you constantly fighting for yourself and you constantly fighting for your life, man, you will have more technique than a person who don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was hearing this one thing, man, that made a lot of sense. When you at peace, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you ain't fighting and going to war, and you haven't had a war in like years after years after years after years, and then you got these other people, all they do is get in war. All they do is fight and fight and fight. But the person who's at peace is like, they so used to winning and just not fighting, they lose their fighting skills. They lose their fighting skills. They don't know how to fight. They don't know how to battle. They don't know how to do nothing because they so used to peace. And then when you get somebody who's always used to war, yeah, the person who's always warned will have a chance to take over the person who's usually in control. control because after a minute, you get good at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Compared to somebody who don't do it. You know what I'm saying? People think that it's easy, you know what I'm saying, to just fight and defend your place or take over places and to win is success, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Certain people can make it look easy. You get what I'm saying? Some people can make it look easy, but that don't mean necessarily that it's easy. You feel me? It's all about how you keep your technique. You know what I'm saying? And people won't understand that, man. And people don't want to hear the advice. You know what I'm saying? That's why I understand. People don't care about the advice. You know what I'm saying? Certain people don't. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of people, man, they just want to see the bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And I don't care how they feel and how they go about it. You know what I'm saying? Because when that time comes, and they'll be like, damn, that nigga was talking that shit. And if we would have just listened to that nigga, we would have been just like that nigga, ready for whatever. Now, these niggas think it's all sweet, thinking it's cheap, easy. These niggas getting took over easily. They getting mollywop, everything falling apart for them. And then the nigga who's like always going at war and always doing his thing and always staying low key though, but always doing his thing and fighting, that nigga gonna come up and it's gonna be like, damn, how the fuck did this nigga come up when I'm supposed to be doing this and that? Cause you ain't practice, you ain't do the technique. You thought that you being comfortable and taking the easy route was gonna be the way. People don't have faith in the dream, in the success of. Maybe it might take longer for me to succeed. I might have to go through a lot more trouble to succeed. But when I succeed, I succeed. And then you thinking that, oh, I'm gonna go the easy route and I'm gonna go the easy route and take what they give me and don't have to fight. I'm gonna just take the easy route. And by time that easy route dries up, you're gonna try to go the hard route. It's gonna be too damn late because it's gonna take too long. You know what I'm saying? People be thinking that they can just do whatever and jump into war and they ain't got no skill, they ain't got no fighting, no heart, no nothing. And they get their ass mollywop. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't never had to practice, they ain't never had the skills. They took the easy route. They said, okay, if he going to war, they say they gonna submit. They gonna be the people who listen to the motherfuckers. They say, tell them to do what to do, how to dress, how to act, how to do this and that. But then on my side of the hand, I'm the nigga like, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna go hard, I'm gonna go to war, I'm gonna do my thing, and I ain't gonna let these niggas try to change me up to try to make me to look different, act different, because I know what's about to happen, what we're going through. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that. So it's like when you in war, man, stay on your P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head on a swivel, man, and don't let the society of how people want you to act and think. They want you to act, change you who you are, because you know what I'm saying, you your way for a specific reason, and God made you for a specific reason. People won't never understand until it's too late, and by the time it's too late, and then they gonna see me up, or see the people who went the extra harder route up, and they, you know what I'm saying, they fucking up. But hey, to each their own, you know what I'm saying. People gonna be dying and wishing they would have heard the truth, but it's gonna be too damn late. We out this bitch hood. Outside, big crip, gang outside.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.